It's all about getting the deal faster, right? Or I should say it's all about getting the deal before your competitors do, right? Look, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share with you 3 things you can do to help you increase your closing ratio so that you can achieve your goals and target faster. Hi, my name is Ramez Helou. I'm the founder and keynote speaker of the Academy for Sales Excellence, where I simply speak at events and conferences to educate, inspire, and motivate sales teams to sell more, faster, and profitably. So what are the 3 things to help you sell and close deals faster? Number 1 is about trust. Where there is high levels of trust, you're able to make deals faster. So how do you build trust? I'm not going to go into that because there's a whole bunch of things, but I'm going to illustrate with you one simple example of where trust was not really present and how I've lost many deals. So at one point in time, when I used to be as a door-to-door salesman selling kitchen cutlery in people's homes, I remember a whole week went by and I didn't make a single sale. I was frustrated, so I go to my manager, I say, Tom, what's going on? He goes, Ramez, why are you selling these knives? I said, because I love to help people. He goes, are you really helping people? And I thought about it, I really wasn't. I mean, I remember when a customer showed interest in the product, all of a sudden I start thinking, what am I going to do with that commission? And no wonder why they didn't buy, because at one point in time I lost interest in what they wanted and I was more concerned about what I wanted. Now, when I turned things around, when I realized I was consciously doing that and I started thinking about, forget about what I wanted and just really focusing on giving my customers what they wanted, they ended up making lots and lots of deals. One quick story is I had a customer giving me a call once and she goes, Ramez, I just want to thank you because, well, she called me up. I thought she was canceling the order. But after she got the product for a few weeks, she goes, Ramez, I'm calling you because I want to thank you because you brought joy to my kitchen. I'm thinking, who's Joy? Now, of course, she enjoyed now going to the kitchen to cook with those knives. And that's the kind of feeling that I was really excited to keep remembering, that anytime I'm in front of a customer, it's not about what I want, but it's about what they want. I think it was Zig Ziglar who said it, or Jim Rohn who said it perfectly. He goes, in order to get what I want, I first must help other people get what they want. And if this is your intention, then you're able to build that unconscious trust between you and your customers. Second thing, of course, is you have to develop and identify what we call a need, and that need needs to have a value in the customer's mind. So I'll give you a story. I was once with a salesperson selling food items to a restaurant owner. And the restaurant owner was very hesitant about buying these expensive value-added products because he's like, well, my customers here aren't going to pay for these products. When the sales rep was finished with his presentation, I asked, Mr. Customer, can I ask you a few quick questions? He said, sure. I said, when your customers, and they were an entertainment center, so they had lots of tourists coming over to their outlets, and then they would do the entertainment, and then on the way out they'll eat. I said, if customers don't eat in your place, where else can they go in the mall and eat? And he pointed out to some very premium casual dining places, and I said, well, what's the average order there? He said something around $50 US. I said, what's the average order in your place? He said, barely, it's $20. I said, would it be useful for you, or is increasing your average order important? He said, yeah. I said, well, would it make a difference if you had some value-added items in your menu? Could this help you attract more customers to eat in your outlet as opposed to leaving and going and spending the money elsewhere? He looked at me a little confused. I said, well, how much more could you sell if you had a couple of these additional, more expensive items, but it's what they can find in the other stores right here in your outlet? He said, maybe I can increase by $10 an average, per average check. I said, if you increase only, 100 people per day getting an extra $10, that's $1,000 a day. How much is that per year? He looked at me, and I think by now he knew that he was actually giving up more than $250,000 in sales. Now, you better believe that now he was more open to then seeing how and why to actually spend more for some items that he wasn't willing to pay for. He just didn't see the value. What is it he's missing out on? So the third thing, of course, is whatever you talk about, the solution you offer has to be a solution relevant to the customer need. So in this example, the sales rep, with the sales rep, I went and I said, Mr. Customer, so so if you're able to offer this one product, you can see how it would help you increase your footfall or increase the average spend, and all of a sudden it would help you achieve the extra income that you'd like to achieve. Is this what you would like to do? He looked at us and he goes, yeah. So pretty much that opened the door for that one sales rep to make that deal happen. So when you are talking with your customer, are you thinking more about what you want or what they want? And when you're talking with them, are you making them realize a value for not using your product or service? Can they put a value amount on not dealing with you? If they can, then all of a sudden you're no longer a nice to have, you're a must have. And then of course the third thing is to offer them a solution that helps them achieve what is it that they want to achieve. If you do these three things, watch how fast you start closing the deals. And if you're not closing them fast enough, go back to these three things and say, am I doing them? And if not, start doing them and watch your income grow. Until next time.